conversation. It's not simple. It's complex, to deal with traumatic situations where there should have been a watchman. What comes to my mind is that included in this conversation then is, I think we have to address more clearly, more directly, more than just offhanded comments, but more clearly and directly, what does biblical manhood and biblical womanhood actually look like? What does it look like? What does it sound like? What is it supposed to, how is it supposed to manifest in the contemporary world of today? And it's because individuals don't know how to be what the Bible has said as biblical men, that the role of the watchman is being neglected. And a lot of people are being hurt because we don't have appropriate boundaries up and wise, boundaries up, even in our churches. Because unfortunately, this even happens in the church. It happens with people in the congregation, with individuals that you would have never expected it to have occurred. And there's a lot of broken people out there because we don't have this strong discipleship that encourages or builds up intentionally. And I'm talking about focused and intentional building up. What is biblical manhood and what does biblical womanhood look like?
Well, and I know we're going to get to what Brother Morgan Ellis wants to say in a second, but what you said is true. But so you said we don't know what it looks like. I think that is partly true, but I think people are scared to live it out. Men are scared to live that out in our culture.
Wow.
And because it feels, if it's not done right, oppressive.
Yeah, right.
I've been in situations where there was like a strong pastor.
Yeah.
Strong pastors are beautiful. I'm not saying don't be a strong pastor. Right. Don't be a strong. I don't mean any of that. But it can be, if it's lived out in a way that's not healthy, it's oppressive. I look at my little baby girl. It's me and her in the house with all 2 boys and a husband. And so she's the youngest, and we've talked a lot about how beautiful it is that she's protected. Anybody's going to hurt her, they're going to have to go through daddy, and then me, and then older brother, younger brother, and then to her. But there are times that even then she kind of fights against that because it is oppressive when 12-year-old brothers like trying to do it, and it can feel oppressive when strong daddy is saying, no, baby, you're not going to go there. Well, why? Right. And it's like there's something in unhealthy women, especially, that want to fight against that or don't know how to accept it because they've never had a good male role model who really, my husband says, and I'll let you get to, but my sister, Leanne, she wouldn't mind me sharing this. She was a mess, and he was her Sunday school teacher when she was young. I got into church. She's a lot younger than I am. And he was her Sunday school teacher. She was maybe like 7 or 8. And when he and I got married, she started getting so mean to him in class. He had to send her out. He's like, you're going to go sit on the front row with brother so-and-so. You're not staying in class. Well, fast forward all these years, she's now one of our Sunday school teachers. She sings for us. It's gorgeous. And she was teasing not that long ago. My husband said, well, yeah, I used to kick Leanne out of class. And she said, well, you took my sister away. And she was all we had. Like their life was really rough at home. And I felt like you didn't love me. And I felt, all these things. And he told her, it was such a gorgeous moment, really. Probably one I'll never forget. He said, Leanne, I'm probably the only man in your life that has ever truly loved you and not wanted anything in return. Her husband's a good man, but there's, expectations in marriage. Okay, you're going to cook dinner at least sometimes, Well, my husband has never wanted anything from her. Right. And it was just such a lovely moment of reconciliation. She's been in our church now for 5 years at least. And, but something healed that day when he understood why she had acted how she had and hold it against her. She was 7 or 8. Yeah. But it always bothered him a little. And then she understood some of the stands he made and why he had to do it.